Welcome back to Unit 13, Grade 12 Mathematics. Today we're going to focus on statistics. So under statistics, we're going to speak about data representation, central tendency, dispersion, box and whisker plots, histogram and ogives, and standard deviation, scatter plots, and regression. So obviously you will learn how to organize the data, interpret it, summarize, and predict using statistical values or calculations that we have made. So let's move on. So we're going to speak about frequency tables and bar graphs. So the key ideas here is frequency is the number of times a value appears. Frequency tables organize raw data. For example, this is a frequency table. And the bar graphs represent categorical or discrete data. So this is a bar graph. So the bar graphs, bars are separated because categories are distinct, right? So you can see there's a 2, 3. So it's like the number of books. Those who have said 2, you can see the frequency is this side. It means there's one person who read 2 books, and those who read 3 books, there are 2 people. As you can read here, there are 2 people. Then on the frequency table, you can see that 2 people. Those who read 2 books, there's 1. Those who read 3, there's 2. So these are talking about the same information or data, but it's presented in different ways. So frequency, it just means frequency means the number of times something is counted or happens or is counted. Or we can say the number of counts of a certain item under consideration. So in this case, we are talking things that are under consideration is the number of books a person have read. So as you can see, those who read 4 books, there are 3. And on the bar graph, you can see the 3 here. Those who read 5 books, there is only 1. As you can see, it's corresponding to 1 here, right? And those who read 6 books is also 1, because it corresponds to 1 here. So by just visualizing the data, you can be able to see having an idea of how many books were written there, how many people read how many books for that particular moment in time. So in this case, it seems like most people they read around 4 books, followed by those who read 3. You understand? So that's what it means. So when you say categories, so if you read 2 books, for example, you cannot also at the same time have read 3 books. So it's one category, category 1, right? Category 2. That's what you mean. Then this one will be category 3. It's a category on its own, and so forth and so forth. So that's what we mean. So frequency tables and bar graphs, they basically represent the same thing, but most people prefer bar graphs because they are more nicer and easier to interpret. But let's move on. So measures of central tendency. So measure of central tendency is measured by three things. So there is mean and median and mode, right? So mean, median, and mode. These are the measures of central tendency, right? These are the measures of central tendency. So mean, some may want to call it average, but in statistics we normally refer it to as mean. So remember, mean, it means total, which means total sum. In other words, this one, summation of x, it just means total sum of items, right, over the number of items. So taking this example, we have got the items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 numbers. That's why we say 5. Then sum of items, you say 12 plus 15 plus 18 plus 20 plus 25 is equals to 90. So that is the summation of x, this one. When you divide, the mean will be 18, right? That's what we mean. So it's just the average value. Then the median, you can call it the middle number. So it's the middle number when you have arranged them in ranked order. Ranked order. So they must be arranged in ranked order, which means from the smallest to the highest, right? Or the highest to the smallest. So in this case, but normally you say highest, smallest to highest. That's the highest order. So if your numbers are not already in the smallest to the highest, then you have to rearrange them first before you calculate the middle value. So in this case, you can see 5, 8, 11, 14, 18. They are already in the ascending order. So the middle value is 11, because you can see there are 2 this side and 2 this side. So the middle number is 11. So median is 11. So so this is for odd, which means when they are not even. But for even, it means the middle number will be somewhere here, because there will be 2 this side and 2 that side. So because there's no number here, so you have to combine these 2. So in other words, you say 9 plus 13 divided by 2, which is equals to 22 over 2, which becomes 11. So the median is 11, right? That's how you calculate the median value. Then the mode, it just means the most frequent, which means the number or the item that is the highest frequency. Item that is the highest frequency. So looking at this example, so we see, so the mode does not care about the order, it just counts the frequency. So in other words, how many numbers are there? So there's 7, 9, 10, 12, and 15. So 7 appears 1 time, 9 appears 2 times, 10 appears 1 time, 12 appears 3 times, right? Then 15 appears 3 times, because 1, 2, 3, right? And APS. And so because 12 has got the highest frequency, that's why it is the mode. So just to wrap up, central tendency describe the typical or central value